On this edition of Rise Up, we'll learn about the international flair of this year's NJIT men's soccer team and follow the Highlanders on their successful run through non-conference play. Part of the personality and chemistry of this year's team comes from its international makeup. Head coach Fernando Barboto has recruited players from 6 different countries and has 5 players from Spain alone.
In terms of international, I've had a lot of success with players from Spain. I think they tend to fit my philosophy really well.
It seems like Barboto likes the Spanish way to play, so he's trying to bring the European game to America.
But in the end, I'd take a good player from anywhere.
Actually, I'm originally from Guinea. I have the double nationality, and I played for the national team for Guinea. One of the biggest factors that, as an international student, the fact that NJIT is pretty close to New York City plays a lot.
If you come here and it's everything new and you don't know anyone, you need people to speak with.
The English wasn't really good at the beginning, and the classes, it was a lot different from what I have back in France. The advisors that we have, actually, they really helped me a lot, and now I improved my GPA.
That ability to want to learn and apply, and I think it's part of the, that quality or that value that all NJIT student athletes have, if not all students at NJIT, because of the rigorous academics, whether it's engineering, computer science, architecture. I really feel that it's that ability to, learn, absorb, and apply.
The Highlanders wrapped up a successful preseason with an intensive training camp at Golden Goal in upstate New York and exhibition wins over Army and Lafayette.
So stay compact, and then we shift from left to right quickly with intense pressure.
Observers got the feeling this team could be special, and the Highlanders got off to an excellent start in the regular season.
1, 2, 3!
Faced with its first 5 games on the road, NJIT came out of the gates flying with a 4-0-1 record. A 1-0 win at Fairfield on a goal by senior captain Danny Cordero. A 1-0 win at Navy on splendid goalkeeping by Victor Pujadas, and a Mamadou Guirassy goal in the 26th minute.
Chance at a goal.
Then a trip to Florida, where NJIT tied a very strong Florida international team 2-2 before the game was stopped due to lightning and rainfall. Mamadou Guirassy proved again that he can play with the best, as he scored twice versus the number 3 team in the Southeast region.
He's been the guy all night for the Highlanders.
The Highlanders finished their successful trip with a 2-0 win at FAU and a 1-0 shutout victory at LIU Brooklyn. Guirassy scored all 3 of those goals and moved up the ASUN and NCAA charts, proving again the recipe for success, you gotta go to Mo.
Mo has a great presence about him.
I don't really care about no personal distinction, or some people tell me you should aim for All-American or score that many goals. I don't care about that. I want to win a championship.
He's stepped up in those pressure moments where we need a goal.
Hit it.
And when you do that, you garner respect. And I think, he has that respect from the group.
NJIT had 3 more games to play before the ASUN schedule.
Home game. It's a home game, everything extra. All right, let's go, boys. Come on. Nice and loud.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
And they continued their strong play with a 3-0 victory over St. Francis College. It was another shutout win as Victor Pujadas and the defense continued to shine. Guirassy broke the NJIT career points record with 2 goals and an assist.
His power, his strength, his ability to take players on, and his technical, clinical finishing in and around the box.
Just hard work paying off. I worked very hard this summer in order to be in that position, and it's all about hard work paying off right now.
The team suffered its first loss of the year 2-1 at Stony Brook, but Guirassy would score again making him the nation's leader in goals. The Highlanders bounced back with a 1-1 tie in double overtime versus number 21 FDU. Paulino Marquez scored their only goal, despite NJIT outshooting the Knights 21-9. Overall, NJIT outscored their non-conference opponents 14-6, and the 5-1-2 start served notice to the Atlantic Sun that NJIT was going to be a tough out. The team began their march to the ASUN tournament with a 2-1 home win over USC Upstate, and followed it up with an important 1-0 win at Lipscomb on a penalty kick goal by Garassi. This team had serious momentum, starting ASUN play 2-0 and improving to 7-2-2 overall. Garassi led the country with 11 goals scored, and the team was ranked third in the Southeast Region poll, receiving votes in the men's soccer national poll. On our final edition of Rise Up, we will follow NJIT down the stretch through ASUN play, into the conference tournament, and maybe to the big dance.
I think we can really compete for a championship.
Go boys! Go!